substitution for question 18. So this is, the students added the clear fruit juice, which is uncarbonated, to an empty bottle, and then there was balance time without shaking and then with shaking. So now we're going to go back to our answer choices. So if it took a while to balance without shaking, does that mean there is bubbles in it probably, or no? Yes, it means that there are bubbles in it probably, because with an uncarbonated liquid it still took time to balance. So that means that I can cross off G and I can cross off J. Now, again, why is there talking? Okay, based on experiment 3, it is likely the bubbles were present before shaking. And based on experiment 1, now, now we just have to decide between experiment 3 and experiment 1. So this is one that has lost its carbonation and still went and had a balance time. So I think experiment 3 is probably our best option here, because it shows a carbonated liquid that has gone flat versus a non-carbonated liquid. Okay, so the answer here to that one is H. All right, number 19. Suppose a sixth trial existed in which the same bottle of root beer was set aside for an additional 90 minutes after the fifth trial. Based on the results of experiment 2, what would be the balance time if they don't shake the bottle? So we go to experiment 2. This is our fifth trial. What's happening here to the balance time? And this is without shaking, so they're not going to shake the bottle. What is it doing? It's decreasing, but it's still around what? Yep, so it's decreasing, but it's still approximately 20. It's decreasing, but it's still approximately 20. So, let's see, this says between 20.83 and 22.45. Why can we cross off that answer choice? Yeah, because it has to be lower than 20.04. So I'm actually going to cross off all of those, because those are all higher than 20.04. So my answer to 19 is A. Questions on why that's A? Beautiful. Okay, last one, and then we're going into our new PT today. Just craziness. Okay, 20. Based on the results of trials 3 through 5, so what's our locator? Ooh, this pen writes nice. And experiment 3, if students had added 1 liter of the flat root beer to an empty bottle, then sealed the bottle and shook it, how long would it most likely take for the bubbles to become too few to affect the bottle's balance time? So, let's see. Let's go to experiment 3. It says they had their 1 liter of flat root beer, so that's the same as in the question. They sealed the both bottles and shook them. They left them aside 10 minutes. There were few bubbles in the root beer. At 90 minutes, there were no bubbles in the root beer. Okay, so what are the times that they experimented? 10 to 90. So let's see, does that match any of our answer choices? Okay, so what is H? Why is it not J? They do test that long, but what happened at 90 minutes? There were no bubbles, right? So you can't have less than 0 bubbles. So it can't be J. So J is a distractor, is what we like to call it. It's an answer that looks right because it has one of the values it needs, but it's just there to throw you off. Miss Ben. That came back up?
Instead of going up, they go down.
That's the way that they go. Wait, do you mean the direction of the bubble or the amount of bubble? Huh. Interesting. I don't know. Perhaps that is a further study, which is it's a standard on your ACT. All right.
Wasn't that one point that if they tested one dimension?
So do not forget to turn this in.
Von May, what's up?
What